Hi guys, it's me again. Welcome back to my Disney Infinity Power Disc intro part 2. I'm going to be putting them into the album and giving you a very brief description about what they are and about what they do. And if you're collecting these, as actually a lot of people do, you can have these. You can go into your local Toys R Us, or you can buy it online. You can buy these these albums, which are pretty much like coin collection albums. It's actually like a folder or a book which you can keep and display your power discs, and you can automatically tell by look about what ones you've got. Okay, so if I open it up, it's really useful. They are a little bit hard to get out when you put them in, but they do come out if they're being encouraged. You can get a standard one which only has pretty much the ones at the front, minus a few. But if you go to like Toys R Us, they have an exclusive one which has all these exclusive ones at the back, which are all rare. But I'll show them when it comes to it. Okay, so let's get started. So you have this one, which is the Wreck-It Ralph texture, which changes the terrain from a standard grassy landscape to a lovely scene from the movie Wreck-It Ralph, not Candy Crush, Sugar Rush. So it changes all the grass into sugary, sweety goodness. So it has all lollipops around and everything. So let me pop in, and as you can see, they pop in. You can just push them in, and they just pop in. This one, which I've just picked up, is Alice in Wonderland. This changes the sky, which you can tell because it has a proper picture behind the character. So let me put that in. This one is Finn McMissile's shield, which gives you if you've taken too much damage within the playsets or toy box or whatever you're using it for, if you wait a while, your character will regenerate without dying. But it's entirely pointless because your character doesn't actually have any lives within the actual game. So yeah. It is a good disc to do if you get frustrated about dying in the game all the time. This one's the Tangled Night Lantern Sky, which, as I said in part 1, changes the sky, only the sky, into the birthday lanterns from the movie. So let me put that in. Okay, this is the second one from Alice in Wonderland. As you can tell by the background, it has all this abstract artwork behind Alice. So this one changes the terrain into a curious wonderland, which is quite cool. Okay, this one is Cinderella's carriage, and this one you can ride around in Cinderella's carriage, kind of like a car, minus the horses. But you can hear the horses as you gallop along. Also the galloping of the horses, which is really, really cool. It took me a while to find this one actually, which is kind of strange. This one is Bolt's super strength. So your character basically gets more stronger, and you can defeat enemies more easily, which is really good. As I said, these round discs, you can put them on the Disney Infinity portal and put your character on top of them, and you can use them within the toy box or in the playsets themselves. This one is Carl Fredrickson's cane from the film Up, and you can use this basically as a weapon, so you can use it to pretty much like a sword, and it's really, really cool. This one is Mickey's car. And it's really good. It has a little soundtrack on it as well, which is really, really good. all these power discs are really fun, despite whether you're a collector or not. This is Tangled's texture, so it changes the terrain to look like more like the film Tangled. Every time that you go and get the starter pack, you get a totally random power disc, so it can be any one of these, or any it can even be a rare power disc, so it just gets you started and interested in these power discs. This is the Nemo terrain, so this when you put it on the portal, it changes all the scenery to coral and an underwater theme, so it's really cool. There we go, this goes in there. This one is Felix's magic hammer from the film Wreck-It Ralph, for anyone who doesn't actually know. If you haven't seen this movie, I would really recommend it. And this one just heals you, kind of like the Finn McMissile shield, but if you are more of a Wreck-It Ralph fan more than a Cars fan, you'll probably want to use Wreck-It Ralph's Felix's hammer. If you're a fan of that particular movie more than Cars, that's probably why they've done all these discs are pretty much the same. Well, some of them anyway. This is Stitch's blaster, which is a inferior gun, which you can use to shoot. It actually shoots really fast, and it's quite powerful as well. This one is the second Wreck-It Ralph disc. As you can tell, it has a proper picture on the back instead of this abstract artwork. This one changes the sky to the scenery in the Sugar Rush part of this movie, and plus it adds like this really bubbly Sugar Rush soundtrack to it, so it's really good. And also it gets you in the mood if you're in if you're a fan of these movies. It does get you in the mood. And this one is the second Finding Nemo disc, which changes the sky into this underwater theme. So it's really cool. So it actually looks like you're underwater. So if you put both of them on at the same time, it's really cool. There's all bubbles going up and there's all fish flying around, and you know, it's really good, and it looks amazing as well. And I mean, these pictures are like stickers. I'm not sure how much you would have to move, you know, because I mean they are fairly stuck on really well, and there's like a memory chip in here which recognises it when you put it onto the hub. This one is from Mulan, and this one has a horse in it called Khan. I haven't seen Mulan, so yeah, I'll just take the word for it. So I mean, when you put that one on there, it gives you a horse rather than a car. I actually prefer horses to cars because it's something different. Because if I wanted to ride a car, I would play the Cars playset. This one is called Pieces of 8, which is a Jack Sparrow power disc, and this increases the amount of money which you get. So if you're playing a playset for the first time and you get all this stuff within the toy store that you want to buy, but you haven't got enough money, you can put this on it, and you can you can get loads of money when you break objects or complete challenges. It gives you more money. Just look on the time. I better stop here, but for my second part, for my third part of this rather, I'm going to be putting into the rare discs and telling you what they do. Some of them I have used, some of them I haven't, but I'll be telling you what they actually do. So I'll see you in the third and final part, guys. See ya. Bye.